Racism and the misrepresentation of minorities within contemporary media. Contemporary research suggests that racist discourse no longer manifests primarily in the form of traditional prejudice talk, but is typically accomplished in terms of subtler, flexibly managed and locally contingent discussions of problems associated within minority groups. We're going to use the propaganda model briefly to discuss racism within contemporary media and apply it to recent events. The propaganda model is a conceptual model in political economy. The model seeks to explain how populations are manipulated and how consent for economic and social political policies are manufactured in the public mind due to this propaganda. The theory posits that the way in which corporate media is structured, e.g. through advertising, concentration of media ownership, government sourcing, creates an inherent conflict of interest that acts as propaganda for undemocratic forces.
There's a case in recent events where two Man City players, both young, both new to the sport, earning £25,000 a week, bought over £2 million worth of property for their mothers. The only difference is one was black, one was white. Yet the tabloids decided to paint the white man's efforts in a positive light and put a negative spin on the black boy's efforts. The white footballer is Phil Foden, and the headline reads, Manchester City starlet Phil Foden buys new £2 million home for his mum. Yet Raheem Sterling, the black footballer, his headline simply reads, young Manchester City footballer 20 on 25,000 a week splashes out on a mansion on market for 2.25 million, despite having never started a Premier League match. Both players with the same standing. The only difference is ethnicity. This helps Raheem Sterling's story be looked at with a negative connotation, even though the information is slightly skewed to make it more negative and sell more tabloids and cause more aggression and racism within the public and media sectors surrounding football. The flow of information, according to Chomsky and Edwards' propaganda model, is shaped by 5 filters. 1. Ownership, a system that relates to capitalists in which information has to be a product and news needs to be sold.
In Midlothian with our report tonight.
2. Advertising. News outlets need to sell ads and stories to be successful, so a lot of the time they alter the information they produce. Negative news is more attractive and engaging. 3. Government sourcing. With hardly any selling and interesting news to expand horizons, we rely on the same sources. The UEFA, The Guardian, Mail Online and the Daily Mail, as well as other official institutions, don't help dive deep enough and show enough change to have positive effects ripple out throughout the public and sporting media. Stirring up too much controversy and change doesn't bolster too much interest for the company's longevity. 4. Flack. The negative responses to media or public statements saying FIFA are doing nothing to fight negative remarks on racism is not good for the corporations. So they ignore these statements until too much coverage is made. So they put a small campaign/ad out. 5. Fear. In the current climate and state of things within contemporary media, we tend to care about the negative news more than the positive. Politicians such as Donald Trump and Matteo Salvini are some of the things trending and helping to bolster fear in the masses, sending out and causing mass fear, hysteria on immigration and race issues.
We will build a great wall along the southern border, and Mexico will pay for the wall. On day one, we will begin working on an impenetrable, physical, tall, powerful, beautiful southern border wall. I am going to create a new special deportation task force focused on identifying and quickly removing the most dangerous criminal illegal immigrants in America who have evaded justice, just like Hillary Clinton has evaded justice, okay?
100 migranti che rompono le palle, ma ci sono i carabinieri e la casa di riposo per anziani.
Okay.
Quindi se si vuole si fa un servizio ai propri cittadini.
Sono andati tutti a Coletta, infatti.
No, ma il problema non è Malcomune e mezzo Gaudio. Ne mandiamo un po' a Venezia, un po' a Treviso, un po' a Rovigo. Li rispediamo tutti a casa loro col primo aereo che deve partire. Non possiamo riempirci di Africa in Italia. L'Africa in Italia non ci sta. L'Africa in Italia non ci sta.
With all the controversy surrounding immigration, racism and football, FIFA decided to disband the anti-racism task force, claiming the mission is complete, the job's done, but with remarks such as the ones from fans, journalists and politicians alike, there is a lot of strides that must be taken.